iHLS studios in Tel Aviv. This is Homeland Security Weekly Reports with Kate Lehman.
In today's Homeland Security Weekly Report, India is buying 15 Israeli Heron UAVs. Student with educational Arabic flashcards detained at Philadelphia airport. The US defense to arm drones with weapons for combat. The Pentagon orders hundreds of small reconnaissance robots. And we interview strategic consultants in cyber defense and training, Joey Peleg. The Indian Army's Northern Command recently issued a global tender for procuring the latest miniature unmanned aerial vehicles for gathering of intelligence and carrying out reconnaissance of areas along the line of control with Pakistan and the China-India border. Now, as of today, India currently operates a fleet of Israeli UAVs. They also operate around 100 searchers, which are flying around India's western, northern and eastern regions. That's according to a report. A student detained at Philadelphia International Airport over his Arabic flashcards cannot sue the individual TSA and FBI agents who held him in custody, an appeals court has ruled. The student, who is double majoring in both physics and Middle Eastern studies, carried Arabic-English flashcards in his backpack. Most of the cards carried everyday words such as nice, sad and friendly, according to iHLS Newswire. However, some of the cards included words like bomb, terrorist and explosion. Chief Judge Theodore McKee in Philadelphia noted that the student clearly had the right to have the materials, but it is simply not reasonable to require TSA officials to turn a blind eye to someone trying to board an aeroplane carrying Arabic English flashcards with such words as bomb, to kill and explosion. I'm here with the Chief Analyst and Editor-in-Chief of the iHLS website. Thanks for joining us, Arya Gozi. So what is the difference between the methods of profiling between the US and Israel?
Yeah, the Israel profiling system is based on many years of experience, and the General Security Service, which invented it, the Shabak as we call it, has put together this system based on the question of many passengers, including those who were at the end terrorists. So they know what to ask. They compare passports, stamped in the passport, things that you carry in your hand luggage. All these things are creating a set of points that tell them that you are either a normal passenger who just want to go to London or New York, or someone who wants to do something wrong.
And the US?
The US is using more technological systems, which are good and have been improved in the recent years. And they believe, they don't really believe in the profiling system. They ask you a few questions, but you cannot compare that to the Israeli profile system.
Arya Gozi, thank you very much for joining us today. The US Defense Department wants to arm more drones with lightweight, precision-guided weapons to support a larger range of combat missions. According to Defense Tech, as the war in Afghanistan ends and new threats emerge in the Asia-Pacific region, the Pentagon is considering adapting multiple weapons for drones, including the Cold War-era Hydra 70 rocket, as well as the laser homing attack, or anti-attack missile, or LAHAT, according to its latest report on the future of unmanned systems. The laser homing attack, or anti-tank missile, is a 3-foot-long, 30-pound projectile made by the Israel Aerospace Industries. A complete launcher houses 4 of the missiles, which can hit targets from more than 6 miles away, and it has been tested on the RQ-5 Hunter drone. That's according to the Pentagon's report. roughly 500 first look robots have been delivered to the US military and have now been sent out to Afghanistan. The Pentagon's Joint Improvised Explosive Device Defeat Organization, or JEDO for short, ordered roughly 100 first look robots in March of 2012 in a $1.5 million deal. The first look robot is engineered with visible cameras, long-wave infrared sensors and thermal cameras, all designed to gather and beam back images and video of nearby terrain, such as buildings, caves, or any potential IED or hazardous location. The small size of the robot is designed, among other things, to better enable movement for dismounted infantry units carrying a lot of gear. First Look can travel at speeds of 3.8 miles per hour and has a small manipulator arm that can pick up 2.5 pounds of C4 explosive material. And now we're joined by strategic consultant in cyber defense and training, Joey Peleg. Thanks for joining us.
Hello, Kate.
Well, big data really seems to be a catchword of the moment. So what exactly is big data?
Big data is a very wide subject. It encompasses many disciplines, be it commercial, military, law enforcement, or governmental. The use of data by people or machine data that is generated by the use of people needs to be in some place, in some database. Now, the quantities of this data is so massive that it has become an issue just to find the data that you need, analyze it, and understand it. And this is the connection to intelligence.
And why is it so big in the world of intelligence?
The connection to intelligence is trying to find the context out of the content, meaning it's not enough to be able to know where the data is, we need to understand it, how to cross, how to analyze it, how to use it to our benefit.
You're obviously a big believer in big data because you're even running a conference on it. How did you get involved with that?
After the first conference last year was such a big success that many corporations, organizations, governments became very interested because of the new technologies that facilitate the use and analytics of finding data. And we're giving the opportunity in this conference for many organizations, professors, research groups to speak their mind, tell us what is new in this area of big data.
And for those that want to attend the conference, can you tell us a little bit about where and when it's going to be held?
The conference will be held at the Air Force Center in Herzliya on the 6th of February this year, 2014, and we hope to see all of you there.
Thank you, Joy. Looking forward to it. And thank you all for watching this week's Homeland Security Weekly Report. We hope to see you again next week. And in the meantime, make sure you subscribe to our newsletter. Thanks for watching. Bye now.